Let's stick with security matters and go back to the situation in Bawku, because there's air of caution at Bawku and its environs. We can now speak with correspondent Albert Sori, who's been monitoring a RECSEC meeting and matters arising. Albert, tell us about how recent incidents have affected social life there. Hello, Albert.
Hello, Aisha.
Yes, so tell us about how social life has been affected by this situation in Bawku.
Yes, so 2 days ago, when the recent incident took place, the youth of Zogin, where the people were killed and the civilians were accusing the military, were very agitated. The Regional Security Council had a meeting yesterday and has given some assurances that investigations into the matter will begin, because now there are two sides of the story. The civilians are accusing the military, and the military has come out with their own side of the story as to exactly what happened. So the Regional Security Council says it will be investigating this, and that has helped to calm down the nerves a little bit. Remember also that on the day that this incident took place, the security hierarchy in Bawku, together with the traditional authority, met the families of the people who lost their lives, and they had a meeting subsequently, which gave they arrived at a decision to allow the families to bury the deceased according to Islamic principles. That also helped to calm down nerves a little bit. So this afternoon, we have not heard about any incidents so far, but you get the sense that there's some amount of tension in the atmosphere, because normally when it happens like this, people go about their normal everyday activities with bated breath, considering the fact that they do not know what would happen at any time.
There's been calls for the military to be withdrawn from the area following that complaint by residents that they were attacked by the military. But as we speak, what's the security situation in the area?
The security, from what we learned from the RECSEC meeting yesterday, are not going to be withdrawn from the area. Remember that the Regional Security Council thinks that the matter has to be investigated first. In the press release that they issued yesterday evening, the RECSEC cautioned the residents to be careful not to try and engage in any sort of combat with the military because of what has happened. So the security are going to remain in place because of the volatile situation, whilst the Regional Security Council goes on with their investigations. They are also meeting all parties and stakeholders in this matter to try and ascertain exactly how the recent incident happened. So the security are still in place, and the residents are advised to go about their normal everyday activities in a peaceful manner and avoid any attempt to confront the military in any way.
Albert Sori is our correspondent in the Upper East region. Meanwhile, Bawku Central MP Mahama Yariga has petitioned the Commission on Human Rights and Administrative Justice CHRAJ, insisting 10 of his constituents were killed by the military. He wants compensation for families of the victims. Joseph Akable joins me in the studio with more. First, he identifies victims by names and states where each of them were. Tell us more about that.
So all 10 have been identified by their names, ages, where they lived, and where exactly they were killed. I'll run through some of them. For instance, there's one, Imoro Salifo, we are told aged 59. He was killed, we are told, by soldiers in front of his house at about 8 p.m. on 26th January. Dauda Salifo was shot and killed by men in military uniform in front of his house at about 8 p.m. on the same day. One, Akudugu Bungaba Karim, he was seen being chased by men wearing military uniforms by foot, while others were in the armored vehicle, equally chasing him too. Location of the incident was in a valley near the Sunguri Primary School. Then there is Abunibia Madi, 33-year-old, died of gunshot wounds by military men wearing military uniforms who were seen chasing him on foot, while some were in an armored vehicle chasing and shooting as well.
And he talks about compensations. What does he want for these people?
Specifically an amount of 500,000 cedis for each and every one of those whose lives were taken. The amount should be paid to their immediate families as punitive damage. Restraining order against the Ghana Armed Forces from further acts of brutalities in Bawku in the exercise of their responsibilities to maintain peace in the area, and also adequate compensation to those who have suffered physical harm. And so this is the petition that he sent to CHRAJ this morning.
Joseph Akable, he has been bringing us details of that petition by Mahama Yariga. We'll bring you more in our subsequent bulletins because the situation has not been resolved. But back